Richmond, Virginia voters loudly rejected Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin's costly efforts to take control. General Assembly in Tuesday's elections. According unofficial results, to hand over House of Representatives control Democrats and maintain blue majority in state Senate. That could hinder its election. It prevents the conservative agenda and Republicans from tightening the limits on access to abortion. The overwhelming victories of Democrats meant a sharp setback for Youngkin, who tried to raise his national profile as a potential last-minute presidential contender and seemed to be in line with the national trend where Democrats gathered around issue of protecting abortion rights. In Ohio, voters have firmly approved a measure to include protection of access to abortion in the state constitution. And Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. He was re-elected after defeating his Republican rival, as he supported the state's almost complete ban on abortion. Youngkin campaigned with promise that if voters give control over both wings the General Assembly to Republicans, 15 weeks later, with exception of exceptions, he will ban abortion. He hoped to create a new model how Republicans everywhere could win on abortion, rape, incest and mother's life. Virginia. U.S. Supreme Court last year Roe v. Wade is the only southern province that has not restricted access to abortion since it broke case. Democrats. They made intense efforts to raise fears about Republicans' prohibitions. And in the second quarter, if Virginia's law allowing abortion and 3 doctors agree that it is necessary in the third quarter they promised to protect. Democrats enjoyed great at-party watching election results held at a hotel in Richmond city center on Tuesday, and the Democratic delegate and high school citizenship information teacher Schuyler T, who defeated Republican Senator Siobhan S. They cheered when one of important Senate races for VanValkenburg was called early. Dunnavant in the suburbs of Henrico County. The House of Representatives Minority Leader Danica A, who is on his way to becoming the first black person to serve as a spokesperson in state history. Scott Jr. Tomorrow is the first day of a new Virginia, said. Crowded. Democrat Senator Scott A. Surovell and Mamie E. Locke posed with 2 bricks purchased from a home decoration store and painted dark blue just a few. This brick wall means we protect our majority in the Senate, said Surovell, collecting high applause and cheers. The governor has made great efforts to demolish this brick wall. But that won't happen, he said. U.S. Senator Mark R. Warner I think it's a good night for the Virginia Democrats. He said in an interview with the Washington Post I work well with Valley. I appreciate how hard it works. But I think Virginia wants vote for freedom. Freedom of politicians to interfere with healthcare preferences. Freedom restrict their votes. They did not want to take back the logical weapon rules. And I thin.